Chapter 7, Permutations and Combination. The topic is permutation formula today. So the formula of permutation is NPR, or it can be represented as NPR by shifting the position of N, but N will always remain before P. The formula is n factorial upon n minus r factorial. This is the formula for permutations. If NPN is to be calculated, that is, if the value of r is also n, then NPN is equal to n factorial. That means the value of n and r, if they are equal, we directly take it as n factorial. Say for example 5p5, that means directly 5 factorial is written. So this is how the formula of permutation can be used. Now theorem 2 is another formula with repetition. The number of permutations of n different objects taken r at a time where repetition is allowed is n raised to the power r. If the repetition is allowed in arranging the objects, then directly we take it as n raised to the power r. This becomes a formula when repetition is allowed. Exercise 7.3, which is based on permutations formula as well as fundamental principle of counting. The first example is how many 3-digit numbers can be formed by using the digits 1 to 9 if no digit is repeated. Now if we count the numbers from 1 to 9, there will be total 9 digits, or we can name it as 9 objects. Now if we have to make 3-digit numbers, then these 9 objects are to be placed in 3 places, are to be arranged in 3 places. So 9 objects arranged in 3 places is given by n9p3. We cannot write 3 in the place of n because the relation between n and r is n is always more than r. Hence 9 is written now before p and r is written after p. So 9 objects arranged in 3 places. So as arrangement is there, we take 9p3. Using the formula of n factorial upon n minus r factorial, here we will get 9 factorial upon 9 minus 3 factorial. So 9 factorial divided by 6 factorial. So instead of taking the product 9 factorial till 1, we can reduce it till 6 factorial, that is 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 factorial divided by 6 factorial. Cancellation gives 9 into 8 into 7 and the answer is 504 ways the arrangement can be done. Question number 2 is how many 4-digit numbers are there with no digit repeated? Here also none of the digits are repeated. Now if we want to make 4-digit numbers, then we have total 10 objects including 0. 0 also we have to take to make 4-digit number. Now here fundamental principle of counting will be more easy. So taking up that method, we have made here 4 places. First place is thousands place, and if a 4-digit number is to be made, then the first place 0 cannot occupy. So if we exclude 0, if we don't take 0, then we have total 9 options. From 1 to 9, there will be 9 ways the first place can be arranged. Now for the second place, third place and fourth place, we can make use of 0. But the number which is written in the thousands place cannot be repeated in the hundreds place. But again 0 we are including here. So from the total 10 numbers, one number is adjusted here, so 9 numbers remain. So hundreds place is arranged in 9 ways. Now when we move to arranging for tens place, 2 digits are already occupied in the first 2 places. So we have total now 8 objects. So that can be arranged in 8 ways. When we take ones place, 3 objects are already being arranged out of 10. So for ones place, only 7 objects are remaining, as repetition is not allowed. So it can be arranged in 7 ways. Now total number of ways is multiplication of all these 4, and that gives 4, 5, 3, 6 ways as the answer. Here we have made use of fundamental principle of counting. So it becomes easy for the arrangement of these types. Question number 3 is, how many 3-digit even numbers can be made using the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 if no digit is repeated? Now here we have to make an even number using the 6 digits given here, and the digits are not to be repeated. Now to make the even number, ones place is very important. So that can be arranged by taking 2, 4 and 6. Then and then only it can be an even number. So the ones place can be arranged in 3 ways. It is restricted that only 2, 4 and 6 can be written here, no other number. So we have got 3 alternatives. So 3 ways the ones place can be arranged. Now for the remaining 2 places, out of 6, we have 5 digits left, or 5 numbers left. So for tens place, it can be arranged in 5 ways. 2 numbers are already occupying it. So for hundreds place, only 4 numbers are remaining to be arranged. So it can be done in 4 ways. So total number of ways, it becomes 4 into 5 into 3, that is 60 ways. Here also we have used fundamental principle of counting. That makes it more easy for arranging the objects. Question number 4 is, find the number of 4-digit numbers that can be formed using the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If no digit is repeated, how many of these will be even? Now there are 2 cases given here. First one is to make 4-digit number, and in the second case making even numbers. Now for making 4-digit number, we need 4 places, and there are total 5 objects. So 4 places arranged with the help of 5 objects, it can be taken as 5p4, or the fundamental principle of counting also we can use. For the first place, there will be 5 alternatives. As the repetition is not allowed, for second place 4. Likewise, for the third place it will be 3 alternatives. and for the last place it will be 2 alternatives. Therefore, total number of ways will be 5 into 4 into 3 into 2, that gives 120 ways. The first part of the example can be solved using 5p4 method also. Now for making even numbers, fundamental principle of counting is more easy. Now again 4 places are being made. To make even number, the last place will be occupied only by 2 numbers, that is 2 or 4. So the last place is arranged in 2 ways. The first place, or we can start with the third place, it can be arranged in 4 ways because one number is already occupying the last place. Then comes hundreds place, which can be arranged in 3 ways because 2 numbers already are being arranged before. Now for the thousands place, out of 5, 3 numbers are already being arranged, so only 2 alternatives remains. Now to find the total number of ways, we multiply 2 into 3 into 4 into 2, and that comes out to be 48 ways. Even number can be formed. Question number 5th is, from a committee of 8 persons, in how many ways can we choose chairman and a vice chairman, assuming one person cannot hold more than one position? So out of 8 persons, if the first selection is for chairman, then there will be 8 alternatives. So that can be selected in 8 ways. Now the person who is chairman cannot be selected as vice chairman because only one person holds one position. So vice chairman, for that 7 alternatives will be there. That one person is already being the chairman, so 8 minus 1 becomes 7 ways for the vice chairman. Therefore total number of ways chairman and vice chairman are selected is 8 into 7, that is 56 ways. Question number 6. The question is, find n if n minus 1 p3 is 2 and p4 is equal to 1:9. Now as it is the ratio given, that means it can be expressed in the form of division, that is equal to 1/9. Now using the formula of NPR, we get here, instead of n minus 1 is there. So n minus 1 factorial divided by n minus r means n minus 1 minus 3 factorial whole divided by n factorial divided by n minus 4 factorial, that is equal to 1/9. Now n minus 4 factorial is taken up, n factorial remains down. N minus 1 minus 3 gives n minus 4 factorial. Now n minus 4 factorial and n minus 4 factorial gets cancelled. N minus 1 factorial upon n factorial remains, and that is equal to 1/9. Now n minus 1 and n factorial is more than n minus 1 factorial. Therefore n factorial is expressed as n into n minus 1 factorial, so that easily the factorials can be cancelled. So after cancelling n minus 1 factorial, the left out is 1 upon n is equal to 1/9. and therefore the value of n becomes equal to 9. So this is how the value of n is being calculated.